Right, everybody, welcome back to Northcliffe Golf Club. It's the 2020 Pro Tour, it's the Hazzad Golf Classic, and it's well underway. Now, just off to my right, stay with me for a moment. We do have our feature group. We've got Josh Fagan Humza Rafique and Ladies European Tour star Eleanor Givens. They're about to come down here to the third. As you can see, the Treasurers hole in one as well. 300-yard par 4 for the chaps, 280 for the girls. So what is going to happen here? Could we see it? Who knows? Now things are really lighting up on the leaderboard as well. Let's pop that up onto the screen there, the leaderboard, so you can see for yourself. And Nick Marsh, we spoke to him a little bit earlier, going very well, as is Torrin Matthews, but there's a lot of golf yet to be played throughout the course of this day. That is how things currently stand at the sharp end of the leaderboard. It's going to change throughout the course of the day. Last group go out in the Tour Experience at 1:40 this afternoon, but we've decided to catch up with Josh Fagan, Eleanor Givens and Humza Rafique. Let's take that down because they've just holed out and they're going to start walking over to us now. So the second hole for them completed, going to come to the third. We're going to follow them for a few holes and get a bit of insight from them, see how the tournament's going, see how they're feeling, what sort of shots they're going to be playing as well. We are here now. This is going to be an absolute cracker. So opportunity maybe here at the third as well. Let's wait for them to come down and have a good chat with them. Throughout the course of the day, if you have a question for any of the pros or the amateurs, or just generally want to show a bit of support, please do comment below. We can see your comments. We want to hear from you. And if you want to have your comments shown on screen, head over to Live Sport Now on YouTube. There is a link in the body of this broadcast. Comment in the live chat section and you can see, well, we can show your comment on screen. There we go. So Josh walking towards me. There's Humza. There's Eleanor, all smiley faces because they know we're coming to broadcast them live for the next little bit. How are we doing? All right. Everybody's smile for the camera, everyone. Are we happy? Or are we annoyed that we're going to be following you for a little bit? Bit of both. Good shots only, please, now. Have you?
From these two.
Now we do think there's going to be a good opportunity here at the third as well. 300 yards par, another par 4, 3 under leading the way in total. You can see Humza and Josh just getting their ranging here. There will be a little bit of a delay because we just when we arrived we did see the group go ahead. So I think we're going to have to wait for them to clear a little bit. As he said, it's gettable. What are we thinking, Josh? Gettable?
It is, yeah, but worth it.
Is it? Right. What you want after 2 holes?
Level, so it is.
Level. So
Gotta go.
Yeah, you've got to think about it, haven't you? Yeah. Right, fair enough. Humza, what are we thinking? We're going long iron, I see.
Iron down the fairway.
Yeah. Safety first. You had a
Safety
good start?
first, yeah. Yeah, decent start. Eagled that one, so.
You eagled that one?
Yeah, eagled that one, so it was steady, so.
Good man.
Hopefully keep it up.
Right, I'll leave you to it. I'll let you concentrate then. There you go, Humza Rafique eagled the second. Good time to arrive, huh? There we go, good stuff. We're going to move down to Ellie now. Ellie Givens joined us on the microphone at Blackwell Grange last month. She's had a few injuries over the last year, but looking to get back to the Ladies European Tour next year. Driver in hand. I think we're just going to wait for the group ahead. Good idea, I think, Ellie. Yeah. I know you can hit that ball. How did the first 2 holes go? We saw Humza just told me he eagled second.
I know, yeah, no, I went birdie, so barely placed it myself. So yeah, I just need to, here we go, the green's cleared now. So.
Fantastic, best of luck. So Humza Rafique eagling second. Eleanor Givens off to a wonderful start, birdie. Nice. Well, it's well down there. Good shot indeed. Let's get in the buggy, make our way down. Now, whilst we do actually head down the third here, we said Nick Marsh, another player who's had a very good start indeed. He is flying out there at the minute, joint leader. Last time we looked about 5 minutes ago, so he'll still be up there right now. And we spoke to him at the first, a good hour or so ago, maybe even a little bit longer than that, just before he teed off, and had a little chat about his year and where he's looking to go and hoping to achieve Roll B2. Been quite a good year for you so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, can't really grumble, to be honest.
Did you go well on Europro?
Yeah, I've been doing all right this year. So 13th on the Order of Merit. Thrown in a lot of good stuff, so just need to try and get a win as soon as possible, really.
Now, of course. So the idea then is to be Challenge Tour next season.
That'd be
top
nice, yeah.
5, isn't it, or top 6
top
for Europro, go
on the
straight
Merit,
to Challenge Tour.
Yeah, top 5 the Order of Merit at the end of the year, get Challenge Tour cards, yeah. So.
Now we're late August. I asked the chaps ahead of this as well. I know you're still going for that Challenge Tour, but you've got to think about next year now, I suppose, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. For me personally, I just take one tournament at a time, and then just see how we go.
Now you're here today, is this a warm-up? What's coming up after today?
Monday morning, driving over to Ireland for Europro next week. Oh, well, yeah, this week coming up.
Fantastic.
So hopefully should be a good week.
And you never know, you could be doing it in a BMW Z4 later.
You never know.
That's what I think. Thanks. There you go, that was Nick Marsh a little bit earlier. He's a serial winner on the 2020 Pro Tour as well. Looking to get that W on the Euro Pro. He's come close numerous times this season. We've been there numerous times as well to see him in action on the PGA Euro Pro Tour. And I'm going to go over because I think Humza's struggling to find his ball actually. Josh Fagan, or is it Josh? I'm not too sure. One of them plumb centre actually of the fairway. Lovely shot. Playing a vice ball, by the way, that's interesting. Let's go see if we can find this, shall we? That is the Hazzad Golf Classic here on the 2020 Pro Tour from Northcliffe Golf Club. Oh, and we've got it. So Humza will go first, yep. We'll get out of his way. So I didn't actually see it off the tee. It looks like maybe it might have stopped short from the trees. Josh Fagan, plumb centre. And Ellie Givens about 10 yards in front of that bunker further down, so she's in a prime position here. She took the brave option and went driver. So work to do for Humza Rafique here. He's just eagled the second. This is his second shot at the par 4 third here at Northcliffe. Oh, good one. Go on, kick on. I'm not sure where they're going because I'm just trying to work out whose ball this is. Because we have a ball here. Whose is this, Humza? Oh. Look at that. Right, well, we're getting a buggy and make our way down, and that confused me, which probably isn't particularly difficult to do. So we'll make our way down to the third green here. And I'm just trying to see whose ball. So that was Josh's ball actually in front of the bunker. What a shot that was. Let's head on down. You've got a nice view of the buggy as we drive along. Beautiful course here at Northcliffe. If you ever played it, tell us. We want to hear from you. We can see your comments, so please do comment below. If you're enjoying it, let us know. Tell us what you want to see. This is your show. The beauty of broadcasting with us at Live Sport now is that we can engage with you. We can talk to you. You are the fans, the players, and this is all about you. So do comment below. Tell us what you want to see. We've got a beautiful par 3 fourth hole coming up shortly after this as well. And the pin cut very far back here, isn't it? At the third. A lot of green to play with at the front. Beautiful sun shining today, but in the shade it's still very cold. It's starting to approach the back end of August. So this is Josh Fagan's second shot now at the par 4. He's level par for the tournament so far. Humza's and Ellie are both 2 under. So opportunity here for Josh. Oh, good shot. So this is Humza's third now, so he's got a lot of loft on that wedge. Got to get up and over. So he needs a good up and down here if he's going to save par. And he's given himself a great opportunity there. He really has. Good stuff from Humza Rafique. He's going to move the buggy over to the other side. And there is Ellie as well at the back. That was from the tee, that shot for Ellie Givens, by the way. She's actually gone over the back of the green. Wonderful stuff. So this will now be Ellie Givens' second shot here. Josh Fagan will have a birdie opportunity with his ball at the back of the green. Humza Rafique has got a great opportunity to save par. And Ellie Givens, who's gone birdie so far, has got an opportunity to eagle the third. Very good effort indeed. So it's Joe Price, Nick Marsh and Tyrone Matthews at the top of the leaderboard at 3 under. Josh Fagan has got this for birdie. This will put him to 1 under for the tournament so far. It's a one-day shootout here. It's the Hazzad Golf Classic. Oh, well done, Josh. So Josh Fagan with a birdie here at the third to move to 1 under. Now this is Humza Rafique here. This will be a great up and down to save par. He's 2 under for the tournament. He's only 1 off the lead. Ah, great stuff. So Humza saves par there. He stays at 2 under. What an up and down that was. We've been treated here at the third. And here is Ellie Givens to make it a 3rd birdie in a row. And she does as we head to 4. Oh wow, birdie par on that hole. And we're going to have a little bit. I remember this hole very well from last year when we were here. We've got a few players currently on the green, but let's just grab a quick word. Now we're firing, Josh. Now we're firing.
Yeah.
Happy?
You should have come a little earlier.
I know. Well, we're here now. We're here now. Humza, that was some up and down as well.
Thank you
So
very much.
par there.
Cheers,
What was what lob wedge did you have in the end?
58.
58. There she is, Ellie Givens, the birdie machine. I'll tell you something, I'm not exaggerating when I literally say down here is a cliff drop. look at that down there. Right, so the green is clear from the group ahead, and we've come to this group at a very good time. Ellie Givens now a joint leader here at 3 under par. Josh Fagan moves to 1 under, Humza Rafique at 2 under. So all these 3 in contention. It's still early days, but what a start they've had. Ellie Givens so far, birdie, first 3 holes. Now we're at the par 3 4th. Good stuff, we'll head down, watch Ellie tee off, and then we'll make our way down to the green. Arrow straight, unlucky bounce, has just pushed it left. A long putt, bit of work to do for Ellie. She's going to make it 4 birdies in a row, but should be safely on the green. And we'll make our way down. And whilst we do make our way down, we caught up with Jack Clarkson and Joe Price a little bit earlier at the first tee as well. In fact, Joe Price was going very well. In fact, Joe Price at one point was 3 under through 2. That was a lot earlier this morning, but we had a quick chat with them before they teed off, and here's what they had to say. How are we doing, chaps? All right? Yeah, not too bad. Let's just have a quick word. Actually, whilst I've got you, whilst you're here, how are we feeling today?
Yeah, good, thank you. Not too bad.
I love this opening tee shot. It's got to be one of the most dramatic, hasn't it? Perhaps a little bit daunting as well, but not for you guys, right?
Well, we're just saying, it's either wedge or we'll go for it, really.
Or what are you going to do?
No idea where to hit it.
Don't know yet.
Have you never played it before?
We have, and I still don't know.
How's your year been now? Chaps to start with?
Yeah, it's been alright. It's been a bit slow. Had jewellery service for 3 months at the start of the year.
Did you?
So,
3 months?
yeah, it didn't go to
Blimey.
plan. But, no, yeah, it's been alright. Been okay.
How about yourself?
Yeah, same. It's starting to get there.
Yeah.
Slow start, but yeah, starting to play a little bit better now. So.
I mean, we get to sort of back end of August, don't we? There's still enough of the season to make a go for it, but are you starting to look towards next year as well?
Yeah, definitely. In terms of like the winter and how to get ready for next year.
And what do you do over the winter then? Because the weather's rotten, quite frankly, here, isn't it?
Obviously, if you can get away, then obviously it's all finance depending, but just kind of keep working hard, a little bit of work, save some money,
Yeah.
and get in the gym.
Get in the gym, good. Pretty much same, huh?
Do the same. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get away this year. So hopefully, fingers crossed, do something similar again this year.
Are you going up Bloomfield Road much this season?
Try and go a couple of times. Yeah, yeah.
Commiserations about that, then. Guys, best of luck. We'll catch you first tee. Let's just. So that was Joe Price and Jack Clarkson a little bit earlier. Did you find it? So I think he's actually, Josh Fagan is on the tee box at the top. I didn't actually see it because I was moving the buggy. And he's going to have to, see if he can play it through. Here is Humza Rafique though, he's just over his part now. This is his birdie opportunity. Let's push in well left. A little bit of work to do, a little bit of a thinker there to save par. And he's got it at the top. And Humza very helpfully helping him out with a line. Good stuff. That's teamwork. That's the beauty of 2020 Pro Tour golf. Everybody gets behind each other, helping one another. Still competing as well though. Remember, £2,250 goes to the winner today. A total prize pot of £6,000. That's not all though. At the 18th, there is a BMW Z4 up for grabs for a hole-in-one. You have to be a pro to win that, of course. And then later on this evening, we will have the nearest pin shootout as well, an extra £500 cash to the winner there. Top 15 pros go through. It is open to amateurs as well. And I do believe we might even have a junior involved in that too. So Josh Fagan with an incredibly difficult shot here, which might unfortunately undo the good work he did at 3. Of course, he just birdied the 3rd. Ellie birdied it as well. Humza Rafique with a great up and down to save par. So Ellie Givens. Oh, it went over off to the left. Let's hope we can find this one, which you should be able to. I'll stand by it, Humza. You guys go. You do what you need to do. I'll,
Right there.
oh, thank you, Sally. So we have managed to find it difficult for Josh, but we've managed to get his ball, and he's not out of this yet. Put it close. He could still walk away with just a bogey. Not a lot you can do there, is there, Josh, really? It's just here, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.
So this is Eleanor Givens now, a birdie. Just a bit short of the line, actually looked quite good. It did look like it was going to break left at any moment, but she's got a good opportunity for a par here. It's proving quite difficult. Par 3, this is the 4th here at Northcliffe. It is the Hazzad Golf Classic. You want to find out more about Hazzad Golf? Custom clothing, golf societies, accessories, do check them out. There is a link in the body of this broadcast that will take you straight through to the Hazzad Golf website. I'd say from the lie, that's not too bad at all. Not a lot more you can do, really. It's out is the important thing, and he could still get away. Hopefully no worse than a double here, which will still keep him in contention. It's 1 under for the tournament so far. He's going to drop back, but hopefully it's no more than just 1 over. Slow down. Good effort. He'll put that away. I think he'll be quite pleased to get away with just a double bogey here. It could have been so much worse. It's a tight green here, the 4th. Rafique. It's a safe par. Yes, and he does it. Nice one, Humza. So Humza Rafique going very well, 2 under through 4 here for his tournament so far. Just back-to-back pars after an eagle at 2. And this is Josh Fagan for a double here, dropping back to 1 over for the tournament. Yes, okay, that's not the worst in the world for Josh. It keeps him in the mix. He's not out of this. It is Eleanor Givens. This is also for par. Ellie joint leader at 3 under. Oh. Okay, let's make our way up to 5. We're going to follow them down 5, watch them hole out before we then head back to the clubhouse again, because in the next feature as well, it goes so quick, doesn't it? We've got hole-in-one hunting at the 12th. Oh yes, we do. That promises to be an absolute cracker, and the 12th, I can assure you, is set up for a hole-in-one today as well. Josh Fagan, the man who we've just seen unfortunately double the 4th here, did score a hole-in-one last year at the 12th, just after we'd left the hole as well, would you believe? So our wait for a live hole-in-one on camera still goes on. Could it be about to change the day? I really, really hope so. Around to your left, Leon. Happy, Ellie? Going well?
Not with that last But yeah, in general, not too bad.
It's fine margins, isn't it? But you know, we know you're a bit of a birdie machine, so
Exactly. The plan is just to come out here and try and make as many birdies as I can. And
you've had a good start then.
yeah, exactly. Probably be a few bogeys along the way, but trying to make as many birdies as I can and see what happens.
It's harder holding than it looks, the fourth, isn't it?
A lot trickier, yeah, definitely.
Fantastic, thank you. Of course, I completely forgot she just bogeyed there. So the fifth here at Northcliffe, it is a par 5. 516 for the boys, 423 for the girls. So it's quite a nice mix we've seen in this group. We've seen a par 4, par 3, and we're going to end with a par 5. I'm just going to grab Leon whilst we head down to Ellie. Do you want a lift, Leon? So, par 5 here at Northcliffe. It's the Hazzad Golf Classic on the 2020 Pro Tour. Ellie Givens just unfortunately just slips back there to 2 under. Only 1 off the lead though. She's still right in the mix, as we just heard from her there. Just coming out here to just try and hit as many birdies as possible. There will be bogeys along the way as well. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to actually have a look. Have we got people on the green here? We've got people halfway down the fairway. Didn't actually see them. I think they're only a 2-ball as well. Is the group ahead, just playing their second shots at the par 5. So we're going to follow this group down. Watch them hole out, and we're going to leave them be for a little bit. We've got an exclusive interview with Dominic Bott coming up shortly as well. Tilberg Ollison's caddy. He's also going to keep me updated with the lead score as well, because he's gone to watch that, but he will be back. So just a brief pause whilst we wait. Don't forget, if you want to have your say, please do comment below. Head over to Live Sport now on YouTube. There is a link in the body of this broadcast. If you just love live sport and you like to see behind the scenes exclusive interviews, it's all free. Make sure you hit subscribe. There's a link in the body of this broadcast, takes you to our YouTube channel. And if you comment in the live chat section, we can show your comment on screen as well. Of course, just as long as it's clean. Please do get involved. This is your show as well. We hope you're enjoying it today. Tell us, where are you watching from? Have you got a friend or family member playing? Show them some support. Here is Ellie Givens at the par 5 5th here at Northcliffe. That is arrow straight as well. My word, beautiful, beautiful stuff indeed. Right, we're going to make our way down the fairway here. Whilst we do as well, it's a first for the 2020 Pro Tour here today at Northcliffe. For the first time ever, we have a junior category been in play. They went out this morning. In the very first broadcast we covered today, we actually caught up with some of the groups a little bit earlier, and I spoke to I spoke to a number of the players actually, but I spoke to a young man who has only been playing golf 1 year. He's been playing 1 year, and he's gone from a 31 handicap down to, yes, quite unbelievable. Here's what he had to say when I caught up with him coming off the first green this morning. Roll with it. Right, first hole done. How are we feeling? Bit of a nerve settler, right?
Yeah, it is, especially when there's loads of people on the tee like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's really good. It's my home course, so I'm hoping for a good score today. So, yeah.
What's the ambition for you then going forward? You're clearly a very good player. Are you looking to go all the way?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've only been playing for a year at the moment,
Have you?
and I started off last year 34, and now I've come down to 8. So
In 1 year,
yeah,
you've gone from 34 to 8.
Yeah, I mean,
I need some lessons.
I mean, it just shows, you know, practice. You know, if I can do that on the first hole, yeah. So, yeah, practice, and then.
Incredible. Well, look, we'll catch up, no doubt, at some
Yeah.
point. Go catch up with
Okay,
with your
thank you.
playmates and play well. It's great to hear. Lovely stuff. So I think Josh is going to go first, but yeah, he's there. So welcome back, everyone. There you go. That's incredible. The junior category going really well. That's ever been done on a 2020 Pro Tour, providing opportunities for players. Do check them out. 2020protour.co.uk. So as you can see, Josh in the light rough over there on the right, and Humza just tucked into the very light rough here on the left, and Eleanor Givens slap bang centre. I thought I heard someone's phone as well going there. So maybe do get involved today. We want to hear from you. Tell us, where are you watching from? Are you at home? Are you at work this Sunday? We normally broadcast 2020 Pro Tour on a Monday, don't we? I think, but here we are. And so it's the first time we've ever done. I think it's the first time we've ever done 2020 Pro Tour. Not on a Monday. It's always been on Mondays. So we might just have a little bit of a wait whilst the group ahead play on. So yeah, I think we might just have that. Whilst we do that, let's just pop the leaderboard up on screen whilst we've got this little break in place. You can see how things are going at the sharp end of the field here. Still a lot of golf to be played. Final group don't go out until 1:40 today. That is part of the tour experience. But Joe Price, who we heard from a little bit earlier, leading the way, along with Nick Marsh and Torrin Matthews. So 3 players tied at the top. I know it says Eleanor Givens there is also tied at 3 under, but that needs to be updated because she did drop a shot, didn't she, at 4? So Ellie's dropped back down to 2. We'll try and get it updated as much as we can, but 3 under par so far, getting the job done. Right, let's take that down because Josh is going to go now. Here is Humza Rafique, second shot, the par 5 fifth. I think he might. Humza's just going to wait a second. Yeah, I think Humza is just going to wait a second for them to finish off. Ellie marching down. Look at that. Eleanor Givens, by the way, plumb centre with the driver. That was something else, wasn't it? So we can probably put the camera on the group ahead, actually, as they just prepare to finish up. And the total, £2,250 to the winner today. It's well worth it. Total prize pot of £6,000 as well. Flag's going in, so it looks like, oh no, it's just holding it, but we'll be able to go soon. There's also that hole-in-one prize at the 18th as well, a BMW Z4. Got to be a pro, it's got to be in regulation play as well. But if you get a hole-in-one, you can win that BMW Z4. Then at the end of play, We also have our nearest pin shootout as well, £500 cash up for grabs. Amateurs welcome in that as well. I believe it's the top 15 pros, something like the top 4 amateurs, and then we wanted the junior players as well if they can play in it. We've got some car horns going on somewhere in the distance. So here we go, Humza Rafique now. Green is clear, about to play his second shot, the par 5 fifth here at Northcliffe. It's the Hazzad Golf Classic on the 2020 Pro Tour. Here is Humza Rafique. Lovely. Oh, what is it going to go right? It's just got to kick off to the right. Unfortunately, it's an unfortunate bounce. And you see how far down Eleanor Givens is, isn't she? That was her tee shot, by the way, so this is her second shot now at the par 5 fifth. Elevated green here. Go right and you get that wicked bounce as Humza's just experienced, and Ellie goes well left to counter that, but I think it was a bit of a miss hit, wasn't it? Is she going to get a lucky bounce, and is it going to come back? Let's go whiz down and find out. Whilst we do, again, let's just pop that leaderboard up onto the screen, just see if it's managed to update itself yet. But in this group, Eleanor Givens and Humza Rafique both at 2 under par. Josh Fagan currently at 1 over for the tournament so far. We're only at the 5th though. There's a long way to go. A lot of golf still to be played here at Northcliffe this afternoon. We've got coming up in the next feature is our legendary, I'd like to say, hole-in-one hunting at the par 3 12th. Will we spot our first ever live hole-in-one? We have never ever caught one live, but we're going to get a big opportunity today because it's set up exactly for that. So fingers crossed we can get it. Josh Fagan in this group had one here last year. Can he replicate it and do it again? Just going to try and make sure I don't run over Humza's ball, because it did end up bouncing down here somewhere, didn't it? I'm going to park the buggy here so we can, at the end, we will whiz away. As we get up to the green, let's take that leaderboard down if it's still up, because we're about to get into position here at the par 5. Did you see it, Humza? Oh. Oh, yeah. So Josh Fagan in the distance, he's going to go now, and he's not in a terrible position at all actually. Pin is cut quite back off, as you can see. It's a tricky green because if you miss, you roll off down towards me. He will. Shouldn't be a problem for these pros. They are professional golfers looking to take the next steps on their career. Oh, what a shot as well. Nice one. Now Humza Rafique's got a nice gap actually through the trees, but of course he can't really get a great deal of height on this. He's going to have to play it low unless he goes up and over. He's got a very tight stance, I think. Yeah, plays it low. Get up, get up, get up. It's going to run off the back, unfortunately, but not too bad at all. So here is Ellie Givens. Nice high root for Ellie. Confidence with the wedge in hand. It's a great shot by Ellie Givens there. That was her third shot, wasn't it? So this will actually be for birdie for her. Humza's gone on the putter route. Not so sure I'd have done that. But he's a better player than me, so I trust him. Always pushing right. Unlucky. Oh, great stuff by Josh. Well done. Good work, Josh. There we go, in it goes. Right, guys, thank you for letting us follow you. Take care, we'll see you at the end, maybe even before. Cheers, Humza. Right, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Ellie Givens, Humza Rafique, Josh Fagan, 3 pros. A huge thank you to them. We saw some incredible golf, didn't we? We saw a little bit of bad luck as well at times there, but that is the nature of the game, unfortunately, isn't it? We're going to head back to base ourselves. Don't forget, it's the Hazzad Golf Classic here. If you want to find out more about golf accessories, golf societies, custom clothing, you name it, check them out. There is a link in the body of this broadcast. If you straight through to the website, it is important because it's due to sponsorship and support from the likes of Hazzad that we're able to give these players the opportunity to play for some real money. Remember, £2,250 up for grabs for the winner. Total prize pot of £6,000 in the next broadcast. We're actually going to pop the leaderboard up very, very shortly, but after that, the next one out on the course is going to be at the par 3 12, where we're going to go hole-in-one hunting. If you want to watch that, the best way to do it is head over to our YouTube channel, Live Sport Now. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. Give it a click, hit subscribe. Don't forget, have your say, comment in the live chat. We can show it on the screen. Now, just before I head off, we had the pleasure of being chatting to Dominic Bott a little bit earlier today. He is a European Tour caddy. He spoke to us about his career, and he's working with a certain Turbine Ollison at the minute, and he's got some great stories to share. So whilst we make our way back to the clubhouse, here's what Dominic Bott had to say to me a little bit earlier. Enjoy. Roll BT. Dominic Bott, a man who's been there, seen it, knows it all. Is that fair to say, Dominic?
Yeah, I've been and seen quite a bit, yeah, definitely.
Now, on a bit of a break in a minute, who are you currently caddying for?
Torbjorn Olsen, second stint, so it's probably about 6 years we've been together over 2 different stints, but yeah, things have been pretty good.
They certainly have, haven't they? Now, let's come to Northcliffe here. Now, let's say Torbjorn's here, playing this tournament right now. First hit, it's an absolute cracker, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a very short par 4 though. Spoke to David Haig, he's saying a 4-iron to the front of the green. What advice are you giving?
Yeah, I mean, Torbjorn was standing on this tee, there'd be no way he'd be laying it up there. There's one shot and that's it, it's at that green. So
it's like 294 yards or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
something like that.
It's a great little hole. It's a shame it don't come later in the round because then everybody would take it on. Yeah. Early doors, people want to get it in play and then try and make 4, make 3 or whatever it is. But yeah, Torbjorn would be standing here and that wouldn't be, the right side wouldn't be an option. It'd be at the green with 3 or 4 iron or something like that.
Now, Torbjorn's obviously made it. We know he's a very capable player, winner, of course, multiple times. A lot of players we're going to see today, they're trying to get on, they're trying to take that next step, be it Euro Pro Challenge Tour, to get to the DP World Tour, maybe PGA Tour. What sort of advice would you give to these players?
It's hard work. It's non-stop hard work. Nowadays, it's the game changed. There's a certain gentleman called Tiger Woods that changed the game completely. Fitness, gym, what they eat, it's all... I'm a very much believer in you get out of the game what you put in nowadays, and to be a top player you have to work constantly. Your life has to be pretty much golf really. You've got to have family times and stuff like that, but it's a very, and the money that's there as well, you've got to work very hard at this.
And you have to as well, if not more so, because you know the players, they rely on you, don't they, so heavily. How much work? Let's say we've got a DP World Tour event. Let's say we've got a BMW PGA coming up, which we have, of course, next month.
Yeah.
How much prep work goes into that? When do you start prepping for that tournament?
Monday afternoon, probably. We Torbjorn, because he lives in London, we'll probably go play 9 holes Monday afternoon. Sorry. Yeah. Probably play 18 on Tuesday and the Pro on Wednesday. It's but for me, I've been going there for 30 years now. Yeah. Wentworth has changed, obviously, over the years. We've seen changes, but it's nice to get out there. It's a golf tournament that you get there, and it's exciting. It's a big event, and if you win the BMW PGA Championship, then it'd be a nice one on the CV, put it that way.
It would, and a nice one for the bank account for everybody as well.
Yeah, keep people happy for Christmas, you know. Merry Christmas to all and all that.
So how much do the players rely on you during around it? What's Torbjorn like? Is he a type of guy that, look, talk to me, or is he? You tell me.
No,
what is he like?
It's very. I have to. When we're playing, I don't talk golf. Yeah. I read Sky News and Sky Sports in the morning. We talk football, we talk what's happening in the world.
Who's this team, by the way? Who's this?
Manchester United. They're quite funny at the minute, actually. Especially I'm a Leeds fan, I love it.
Oh, I'm a Leeds fan too, yeah, absolutely. Playing today.
We don't talk much golf.
Is that just to forget about it, just relax?
He's a great caddy himself.
Yeah.
I mean, we can have days. The last round of the British Masters is one of them where it's very much, you see it on TV now where there's a lot of talking going amongst player caddy. We're very much, we see the number, it's an 8-iron, or it's a soft 8-iron, or it's a held 8-iron. We don't try and complicate it. Everything's simple, coach-wise. Everything he does, we want it simple. Yeah. He prefers that, simplicity in the game. It's like we get to the 17th at the British Masters, we had a problem with a 3-iron that we're using. Yeah. We had a poor shot off the first tee, get to the 17th, and it's a 3-iron. As long as your backside points downwards, it's a 3-iron all day long. Yeah. And he said it's either 5 wood or 4 iron, and we hit 4 iron as hard as we could.
Yeah.
And it worked out. But he's very simple. Like I say, he'd make a good caddy.
Yeah.
In the way of that he knows his own game.
He's an incredible player, and you must complement each other very well. Then you've obviously worked together a long time, so you build up that relationship, don't you? And does that make it so much easier to work together?
Yeah, and it's become a friendship as well. And from the word go, we've had this thing about our height. We are probably the smallest pair in world golf. People seem to think, but we've done all right. It started back in when I was caddying for Thomas Bjorn, and then the banter started. Yeah. I remember wearing a pair of Nike Airs in Akron, Ohio, and I was caddying for Thomas Bjorn, and they've got the heel on them, and are you wearing them to try and make you taller than me? But we sort of, for the first 4 years was fantastic. Obviously capped off in France, the Ryder Cup, and then we had a break, which was a friendship thing, a mutual thing, and then we came back together 2 years down the line, and touch wood, it's been pretty good so far. This year especially, isn't it nice to get back in the winner's circle?
Yes, absolutely. Look, Dominic, I'm going to let you go now. You're going to join us later actually for the shootout, aren't you?
Yeah.
We're going to have some fun, right?
Plenty, don't worry about that. Plenty of banter.